Things that may never happen again in football history. Back in 1963, football was ruled by attackers similar to how it is today. If you weren't scoring goals, you weren't getting headlines, let alone winning any big awards, especially not the Ballon d'Or. But that year, one man suddenly flipped that script and made football history in a way that has never been repeated. You see, there was a goalkeeper from the Soviet Union named Lev Yashin. He played for Dynamo Moscow and wore all black, so fans called him the Black Spider because it felt like he had 8 arms and absolutely nobody could get past him. But what he did on the pitch was way ahead of his time. The thing is, during a time where goalkeepers mainly were known for shot stopping, Yashin figured out how he could do more than that. He didn't just sit back and wait for shots, he commanded his back line, he intercepted crosses, and he even started counterattacks with his pinpoint throws and distribution. Basically, he was doing the stuff that modern goalkeepers only started doing years and years later. But during the 1963 football season, he took the Soviet League by storm. What I mean is that Dynamo Moscow had lost the title in the most heartbreaking fashion during the prior season, where they lost it on the very final day. However, this heartbreak was extremely motivating for the squad during the 1963 season, and it set up a historic year which was led by Yashin. He looked unstoppable in between the posts, and teams were finding it near impossible to score on him. In fact, it got to the point where in his 27 league appearances that season, he only conceded 6 goals, meaning it was taking teams 4 to 5 games in order to finally beat him. Needless to say, with how little Moscow was conceding that season, they went on to win the league title and redeem themselves. But given the Soviet League's little significance during the time, this stellar performance alone wouldn't be enough to get Yashin any recognition like the Ballon d'Or, since many people still didn't know who he was until one massive event happened. As it turns out, Yashin did manage to attract some attention outside of his country after all, and was selected to represent the rest of the world in a special match at Wembley against England that was held in order to celebrate the FA's 100th birthday. And under the eyes of thousands, including top journalists, managers, and scouts, Yashin put on an absolute show, making save after save and keeping a clean sheet for the one half he played, becoming the star of the match despite legends like Eusebio and Puskas being present. So this led to his popularity increasing massively to the point where when the Ballon d'Or ceremony came around, he became the first and only goalkeeper to ever win the award. But there's something even crazier that we may never see again, which I'm posting in the coming weeks. Follow so the algorithm shows you.